Find magnitude of vector A and magnitude of vector B if vector A plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B is equal to 8, and magnitude of vector A is equal to 8 into magnitude of vector B. Solution: vector A plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B is equal to 8. Vector A dot vector A minus vector A dot vector B plus vector B dot vector A minus vector B dot vector B is equal to 8. This is used due to distributive property. A dot A is A square minus vector A dot vector B plus vector A dot vector B. We know the dot product is commutative, so this one can be written as vector A dot vector B minus B square is equal to 8. Now these two are same, so cancelled. This implies that we have vector A magnitude as 8 into vector magnitude of vector B, so we can write A as 8B square minus B square is equal to 8. Here 64 64 B square minus B square 63 B square, so B square is equal to 8 by 63. This implies that B is equal to a square root of 8 by 63. We have taken positive sign because B is the length of vector B, so it is a scalar quantity, and a scalar quantity is non-negative. That's why we have taken here positive sign. So here if we take a square root of 8, then we get 2 root 2, and the square root of 63 is 3 root 7. Therefore A is equal to 8B, which is equal to 8 to the 16 root 2 by 3 root 7. So that magnitude of vector A vector B plus magnitude of vector B vector A is perpendicular to magnitude of vector A vector B minus magnitude of vector B vector A for any two non-zero vectors, vector A and vector B. We take the dot product of these two vectors, and that comes 0. This implies that cos theta is 0. This implies that theta is equal to 90 degree. That's why this vector is perpendicular to this one. So let us proceed. Magnitude of vector A can be written as A vector B B vector A dot A vector B minus B vector A. From here we have A vector B dot AB vector minus BA vector plus B vector A dot AB vector minus BA vector. From here we have AB vector dot AB vector. Then we have A into A square. Vector B dot vector B is B square. AB dot minus BA. So A into B minus AB. Vector B dot vector A. Here BA vector A dot vector B. We put the dot sign between vectors and we multiply as scalars. Minus B square. Vector A dot vector A is, you know, A square, because A into A cos 0 degree. Between same vector, angle is 0 degree and cos 0 degree is 1, so A square. Here we have applied distributive property of dot product. Now A square B square minus B square A square, you know, they will be cancelled. Here minus AB vector A dot vector B, because dot product follows commutative property. We can write it as AB. BA can be written as AB. This is equal to 0. It means that the dot product of these two vectors are 0. This implies that cos theta is equal to 0. This implies that vector is perpendicular to if vector A dot vector A is equal to 0 and vector A dot vector B is equal to 0, then what can be concluded about the vector B? Vector A dot vector A is equal to A square is equal to 0. This implies that A is equal to 0. Vector A dot vector B is AB cos theta. This is equal to 0. This implies that B is equal to 0 और B is not equal to 0. यहाँ A 0 है, तो अगर B 0 हो जाता है तो भी 0 इंटू 0 प्रोडक्ट 0 होगा, और अगर B 0 नहीं होता है तो भी A क्या है 0, तो 0 इंटू नॉन 0 0 हो जाएगा. सो वेक्टर B कैन बी any vector. If vector A, vector B, vector C are unit vectors such that vector A plus vector B plus vector C is equal to 0 vector, find the value of vector A dot vector B plus vector B dot vector C plus vector c dot vector a. Solution: vector a plus vector b plus vector c is equal to 0 vector. Now we take the magnitude. Now we take the dot product vector a dot vector a plus vector b plus vector c is equal to vector a dot 0 vector. This implies that vector a dot vector a square plus vector a dot vector b plus vector a dot vector c. Vector a dot vector 0 is a 0 cos theta, so this becomes 0. A is unit vector, so its magnitude is 1. So vector a dot vector b, this can be written as vector c dot vector a, because we need vector c dot vector a. This 1 is transferred to right side, and 0 minus 1 is minus 1. If we multiply this equation, we take vector b dot on both sides, then we get vector b dot vector c plus vector a dot vector b is equal to minus 1. Similarly, vector a dot vector b plus vector b dot vector c is equal to minus 1. If we take vector c dot vector a plus vector b plus vector c is equal to vector c dot vector 0, then we have vector c dot vector a plus vector b dot vector c is equal to minus 1. Now adding both sides, then we have vector a dot vector b, vector a dot vector b, vector b dot vector c, vector c dot vector a. So 2 into vector a dot vector b plus vector b dot vector c plus vector c dot vector a, minus 1 minus 1 minus 1, after addition they become minus 3. So vector a dot vector b plus vector b dot vector c plus vector c dot vector a is equal to minus 3 by 2. If either vector a is equal to 0 vector or vector b is equal to 0 vector, then vector a dot vector b is equal to 0, but the converse need not be true. Justify your answer with an example. Suppose we take vector a as I cap and vector b as j cap. We all know that I cap is the unit vector along x-axis, j cap is the unit vector along y-axis, and the angle between x-axis and y-axis is 90 degree. So If we take vector A dot vector B, then we have I cap dot j cap. This is unit of I cap is 1, unit of j cap is 1, cos angle between them is 90 degrees, so this is 0, cos 90 is 0, so this is 0. So vector A dot vector B is equal to 0, but vector A is not equal to 0 vector, and vector B is not equal to 0 vector. Here they are I cap, j cap. So that the points A 1, 2, 7, B 2, 6, 3 and C 3, 10, minus 1 are collinear. Solution. We find vector AB. And vector BC. Then after that we have two ways to show the points collinear. Vector AB is 2 minus 1 I cap, 6 minus 2 j cap, 3 minus 7 k cap. And vector BC is 3 minus 2 I cap, 10 minus 6 j cap, minus 1 minus 3 k cap. The first way to show collinear is we take the ratio of corresponding scalar components. We see that they are equal, means here the scalar components of vector AB and vector BC are proportional. We see this is the ratio is 1. That implies that vector AB and vector BC are collinear. We know that two vectors are collinear if they are parallel to the same line irrespective of their magnitudes and directions. So you can say points A, B and C are collinear. Second way, we take vector AB dot vector BC. We know this is A1 into B1, 1, A2 into B2, 4 into 4, 16, A3 into B3, This is 33. Here we have magnitude of vector AB, magnitude of vector BC, cos theta is equal to 33. Now magnitude of vector AB is a square root of 1 square plus 4 square plus minus 4 square. Magnitude of vector BC is cos theta is equal to 33. From here we have 1 plus 16 plus 16, 33. Here also we have a square root of 33. After multiplication we have 33. So cos theta is equal to 33 by 33, which is 1. We know theta lies between and equal to 0 degree and pi. So here theta becomes equal to 0 degree. Means angle between vector AB and vector BC is 0 degree. This implies that vector AB points AB and C are collinear.